Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and the 19th episode of our Angmar campaign on Third Age Total War with Divide and Conquer, AGO and SUS submods. Nailed that intro. In the last episode, we managed to have one pretty miraculous event where we managed to defend Mythland against this doom stack of elves. I think it's a doom stack. It was a full stack. We did it basically by riding out with our wargs, destroying or interrupting their ladders as well as both the rams, and then their siege tower latched onto the walls, and we shot that one down, basically trapping some elves on the wall while the others were subjugated to fire from our ballista tower. So that was awesome. I will relive that moment by watching the video myself a couple of more times for sure. But they just pull back a couple of centimeters or a couple of inches on the map, and then they attacked again. And I'm not that sure that we will have the same luck the second time. Of course, we will try the same strategy. But so we'll just see how it goes. I have, however, sent a reinforcing army, which will help them out. I think they will attack us right here now in the next turn. However, only with one ram. So if we can interrupt both of these with the cavalry and then just ride around and back into the settlement, then we might actually be able to do the same strategy. It's cheesy as hell, but I just want to win as best I can. Also, I can see that I actually have two reinforcing armies on their way, and one marching there as well. So I'm thinking if it might be a good idea to try to connect these two armies. I have so much artillery in these. Altogether it's 5 units of ballistas and 1 of artillery, and inside here I have 2 units of ballistas as well. So it might be a fun idea to take these two and move them south. However, I am aware that I am not very good tactically at this game, so I just want to throw as many units into the mix as possible to increase my chances of winning. Also, we did a storming of Imladris. Imladris has immortal towers at their gates, which was more than I had planned for. Yes. So that army got completely obliterated, basically. My general survived, as well as just a small amounts of units. But we will just go at it again, basically. And we've managed to fill up the ranks, kinda. So we will lay siege to them again in the next turn. And hopefully we will be able to win eventually. We have to win eventually. We'll just throw more and more units into the mix. So that's a kind of description of what happened in the last episode. Bree is ours still, so we have moved full stack to attack Longbottom, but I am not that psyched to go up against this army actually. So I'm thinking about putting myself up here in the top left corner, because I think that if I attack them from there, I won't be dragging out the garrison of Longbottom, or even and I really want to destroy that army before I take Longbottom, to be honest, and kill Frodo. So in this episode, 3 things will happen. We will fight at Mythland, we will attack this army outside of Longbottom, and we will re-siege Imladris. That's what we have looking forward to. And I actually think that I will try this thing first and foremost. I do not have a general, which is something that speaks against me. No, they will be involved, both of them. So I do not want to take part in that, which might be something that's going to happen anyway if they attack me. Interesting stuff. A lot of things can happen. Thinking that, I'll send this general along with this army. So now that army has a general. A lot of fun. Now, let's just go to the next season. Having some spies moving around. Harlond looked really empty. I might actually send some armies down there to siege it. Because that's, of course, the High Elves, according to my... Ooh, they actually went for that army instead. Let's just pull back. And then they will attack again either way. So maybe I should have done a far drawback, put them into Mythland. But okay. It doesn't look that good. In worst case, I'll just pull back Hunvorn. I have no cavalry, which is something that they actually do have. But they are also... They are the aggressors. So I will save, try to cheese into a corner of the map. And then just hold on for as long as I possibly can. And then eventually just pull my general out of there. Or actually... No, damn, I can't pull back now because I've already used that energy. So I'm kind of screwed if we don't win this. That's too bad. Let's see, is there any way up here? All of these are... Well, this is a forest. But it's also a pretty good position up here. Actually, I'm just gonna put my units up here in the far back. See if there's some place without all the trees, like here, for example. Should have done the battle right away, so that my general could have retreated, because now he's gonna die. Okay, we'll have a battle line of infantry like that. We'll have the archers, and the hillmen will make up the flanks. And I'll have you to just fill out as well where you can. I will not be filling out... I will not draw out my line a lot. Okay, according to the balance of power, it's pretty even still. But I am absolutely counting on kind of getting my ass kicked, unfortunately. Put my ballistas somewhere like here, and both of them fire at will and use the fire. Really? How come they aren't moving? They are the aggressors. But since they are the aggressors, we could cheese out the timer, basically. Which is not something that invokes respect, but it's a way to keep my general alive. Plus, we don't have good stamina. Timer is running down, elves. They are the aggressors, right? So a draw in this case should mean that they lose. Okay, I might just write out the timer, so I'm gonna pause the recording to see what happens.
Yet we prevailed and earned ourselves a small victory.
And that's one way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know if it was the correct way necessarily, but I am in no way, shape or form a professional or even experienced player of this game, so I'm just lucky with every win that I can get, actually. And if that means waiting out the timer, then so be it. I wonder what that army will do now. Because they shouldn't be able to attack us again, but rather because they were defeated, they should have to pull back a pretty far distance. So we'll see what happens. But at least it was a win, and they didn't siege Mythland. So that's good. And now we'll be able to gather up our forces and maybe Attack them on their own home turf.
Such is the fate of all who oppose us.
Yeah, such is the fate. Wait out the battle timer. But I take it. I take it. Doesn't look like they have a general in their army anymore. They don't have any stars. Or maybe I just don't see him. Okay, so no one sieged us, no one attacked us. Enemy camp is sacked. Lorien is under attack. Oh, did we get the enemy camp resources as well? Cool beans! We are now the numero uno in production, so something is going the right way. Mordor is the leader in military, population, and overall, and dwarves of Erebor have the biggest hoard of gold. Good for them. I'll buy one group of cell swords for this army, and first of all, move all of you guys into Mithlond. Ooh, damn, can't even move all of you in, can we? So we're gonna do it like that. And now I'm thinking, if I move you over there, then you can join up with them, so we have another pretty good army. I don't want to risk having you attacked by that Noldorin army either, though. So let's just put you somewhere on the border for now, actually.
With honor.
Like somewhere around here.
Yes.
Might be good enough. Now I'm not actually sure if this army is better than the one that I just sent into Mithlond. Join you guys up.
An order.
And just in case we are being attacked, move the cavalry out, and not the cell swords, you don't have the movement points.
Get ready for fighting.
Something like this. Just to make sure that in case they attack us, we should damn sure outnumber them. So, Mithlond should be kinda safer right now. Faction announcements, some retinue expansions. Great stuff. And a lot of recruitment reports, which we absolutely love. Ostgelon, you got a bunch of hillmen, which will join up with them. Deadman's Dyke, you got a lot of Angmarim units, which I will be putting into a fort. Now I don't need to put them in any forts up here in the north, but I will move them down to Bree. Will not recruit any trash there right now. We're already building a blacksmith. Michael Delving, you got some trash. And we can't retrain them yet. No units available for that. Building some economical buildings, which is great. And I would like to move you up to join that army, and I actually think I will move you up in that direction. See what else we got. It was only Ostgelon left, yes, and I've already moved those units, right? Oh, right. We started from the bottom and we're going to the top. Morvatarth, you got some good units. Move you down to this fort first of all. Move you into lay siege on Imladris again.
We shall prevail. Yes.
I just hope we'll be strong enough. Looks like they've gotten some really good reinforcements there. Now I'm kind of torn. We could just send out a bunch of troops to attack that Arnorian army, because they keep getting in our way everywhere, basically. Move you into that fort for free upkeep. So we could technically, I don't know, they have sentinels, those are ranged, some rangers, Anorian Blade Masters, and Dunedain Rangers. I actually think that we could amass an army decent enough
Your orders, my lord.
to take those guys down. So I think I'll try that. You don't have the movement points, however you do have the movement points to keep the peace in Morvatarth. After I move a bunch of units out of there. There we go. Take you and you and you.
Yes, my lord.
Kenneth Bryn got pissy, but not pissy enough. They're still pretty happy campers. And I want something to improve, to make them a bit happier. Armory can always be a good thing. However, I think these guys give law bonuses as well. Plus we can start recruiting some good units out of there. So that's what we're gonna do. So then we have them put in there. Join them up with them as well. And with some wargs. Now I think this is basically all that I can muster. So I'll just give them a small nudge. I can't even give them a nudge right now. Okay, so at least they're standing there. And they won't be able to siege Morvatarth right away. So, now we have 2.5 grand left. Let's see what we want to do with that money. Great Hall is always good to get some free upkeep and more recruitment spots, I think. I think that's what we get out of this building. Free upkeep unit, recruitment spots. Yeah. Great stuff. Because I think we'll be recruiting a lot out of Morvatarth. Speaking of which, Hillman and Litash. Can't get anything good out of there. However, we can get some basic Angmarim units out of here. Start recruiting a bunch of units. And then I'll move all of you into that fort. This is a decent group of units. We lost another full stack basically of Guardians of Karn Doom in our foolish attempt on attacking Rivendell. So it's good that we managed to retrain some of them. Can we move anything into Kenneth Bryn? No, we can't. But at least they're not, you know,
Yes, my lord. Your orders.
sad enough to start revolting. So, sieging Imladris yet again. Now I need to see what's happening in Longbottom. Nothing really. I mean, I can stand this army just out here somewhere to cause devastation, and maybe what happens now? Still fighting both of them. So withdraw from that battle. We'll see what happens. Most likely I'm gonna be attacked anyway. So maybe let's start sending some reinforcements down there. And with reinforcements, I mean like trash. And I think we need to walk down to this bridge. And we have units from Mangalen that can join up as well. Something like this, most likely. There we go. And then I want them to march up towards Longbottom. Interesting stuff. So, what do we have left to do now? You already moved as much as you can. All of you guys will join up next turn, and then we'll start moving down towards this settlement. Harland. We can actually throw you in there. We have, yeah, no general, just a couple of units. So, I think we're done with this turn. Let's jump into the next one. Moving some armies from the... Oh, right. So now I actually think that I will be doing a... What happens if I pull this guy back from here, do you think? Will he just walk to another part of Longbottom?
We should retreat.
No. That's what happened. And I don't know if I actually can retreat from Imladris. I can? So what happens now? Freaking Arnor.
Pulling back from the walls.
But they are down there. I'm pointing at the screen. They have moved away from Imladris now, so I will be able to take them down with the army that moved a couple of steps too far. And then I'll just re-siege Imladris, basically. But they are stocking up on units, that's for sure. I wonder if, because we sieged them down quite a few turns, I wonder if they start, if all of that is for naught, if I give it a, if I re-siege them after a couple of turns. I forgot to check how many turns they had left to survive. Where do I want to put you guys? Actually might be a good idea to move you towards Morvatarth.
Yes.
There we go. Siege them again. Oh, it's all for naught. They are back to 12 turns.
Your orders, my
And you will attack them. Save. And then we'll fight this up on the map and then go through all the messages, etc. So let's go.
Attack!
I think they only had like 3 units, right? 2 ranged. Maybe they had some cavalry as well. We'll see. I am gonna try with the same strategy as I did when mopping up, when mopping them up in the previous episodes. So the Angmarim infantry and the thralls make out the front line. Then we have some dudes in the back that can do some good charges, and the general will fit nicely right there. Archers in front. I'll have both of the wargs on one side. One of them are have the bows and one throws spears. Okay. So let's see what they got. Okay, 1 unit of cavalry and 2 units of ranged, 1 unit of Arnorian blade masters. So this is gonna be interesting, actually. What are you doing? Yeah, so we will be taking some casualties already. And that means that you ungroup, you start marching up. Marching up. And then we'll put our shock infantry, or whatever I should call them, on the sides. Move up the general as well, and now all of you can actually run. In fact, it is encouraged that you start running. Already I've lost 7% only to their archer fire, basically. Is this your general's unit? Yes, I think so. So put my wargs right there. Look at them, just completely obliterating my my units. Blow the horn. Okay, they had skirmish mode enabled, but for some reason they didn't use it. That's interesting. You stop shooting. And you charge in. Let's see, where's everyone right now? You run up there, and then we should start using them on the Arnorian swords masters. Okay, we've lost 25, they lost 14, so actually you pull back. We kind of need you here instead. The wargs are just dead. Turn. Okay, can we get some shots off on that cavalry maybe? A couple, and so far they haven't turned back to attack us. Maybe they will eventually. Most likely they will eventually. Blow the horn again. There we go. So now they're completely engulfed. And I'll run my archers back to kind of take shelter from behind these lines. And start shooting at them whenever you can. Wow, your range is really bad. There we go. And now they will be cycle charging us.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost
So spread out a little bit so they don't get the same effect. Blow the horn. We should still win this. Now they ran back, and our archers will still keep shooting at them, of course. Yeah, look at that. They're gonna start retreating soon.
We've lost half of our men.
Yeah, we have. But so have they. Even a little bit more than half. Okay, so they didn't have a general or anything like that. So now we can just throw in all of our units at their cavalry. And you start shoot at the Arnorian Blade Masters. We're most likely gonna lose our cavalry, and that's okay. They were pretty worn down to begin with. But we have killed 83%. We just need to reach 85. I want to see if even one Warg Rider can survive. Nope. They freaking cannot. And if this general dies, that's not that big of a problem. He's just a random general. There we go. And we killed 88%, so we can end the battle right here. We lost more than they did, but it was so much to their archer fire right in the start. I think we lost like 10% before we even engaged them. Did anyone stand out? Witch Knights, the General's Bodyguard, 94. Way to go! And we actually healed about 100, more than 100 units, so that's good. Maybe, I didn't even check if we got any of our wargs back, but at least we managed to take out this Arnorian force that broke our siege of Rivendell. So now I would like to see if I can just merge some units up and then throw them into the sieging force of Rivendell to make it even like beefier. And then I'll just eventually move down this Angmarim infantry and things like that to replace thralls and hillmen that make up most of that force right now. That must be Denethor, right? Cool. Execute. And then I'll merge you up. Throw all of you into that army. And then move you up towards Kenneth Bryn again.
This tower will keep vigil over the
Buy some hillmen as well, just because. Good unit to have. This area is actually pretty decent. At oh, another full stack of ballista, which is great. Actually pretty good at giving me hillmen, so that's great. And these guys, I would like to move as many of these better units down as possible. So let's, for now, because I would like to remove like some of these thralls without armor, for example. Maybe even the 12 unit ballista would be better to have rangers or range units or something. But maybe not for now. Let's just keep it there. They're still strong. Just look at this. No ballista or catapult this time. I was actually managed to wipe those out in the last complete catastrophe. We spent a lot of money, still made some, but most likely all of that is away working somewhere. But look at our production position. Dropped 6 points down to the 7th place. That's not a lot. That's not good, but at least Mordor has it. They're the most advanced faction right now. Great for Mordor, yeehaw. Queues are stalled because I'm Baroque. Faction announcements, some retinue expansions. Negative 10% unit training cost. That's great. Construction report, look at this. Anuminas got the barracks, so they will start recruiting Iron Crown units, which is awesome. Cost a lot though. Fueros got a communal farming, so we should be seeing some better income coming from them right now, which is great. Recruitment report. Kameth Bryn, yeah, that's the ballista that I just trained. Awesome, and you're getting a catapult as well. That will be useful when attacking Kameth Bryn. Oh, not Kameth Bryn, when attacking Rivendell, sorry. And Angsul got some archers, and I would like to start sending you down towards Atheline first and foremost. A lot of trash that I could recruit here, actually. I mean, I don't know why the trade is that bad in Angsul. Maybe because it's a castle and not a city. Okay, more of a Tarth. You got some pikemen.
Your orders, my lord.
You can actually... You're free upkeep there, aren't you? Yeah. So you can stay in more of a Tarth. And you will get in there as soon as possible. Angsul, Kameth Bryn, Litash. You get some Angmarim units trained, which is awesome. First of all, can throw you into Mount Graham, and then... Ooh, they're free upkeep there now. Awesome. And then I can basically just have all of those, all of these units, at least wargs and Angmarim infantry, move down south. Great! Free upkeep there. Realm of Lorien and Anduin Vale have tied the knot, so to speak. We should be making some money for the next turn, but we have still 20 grand in army upkeep. We need to start losing some troops while getting territories, preferably. So, monies are spent. Monies. And you are free upkeep over there. You're on your way. Deadman's Dyke is basically emptied. You got... Ooh, look at this. They actually rode out to attack us. So now I'm thinking what I would like to do with all this. If I want them to attack from the back, what happens if I put them here and attack with this army? Okay, still a bit closer in balance of power than I would have wanted, but like I said, I need to lose some troops, and I replenish mine a lot quicker than Bree replenish theirs. So let's just go for it. First of all, I'll allow this army to be controlled by the AI, and then I'll just put them into aggressive mode when we're on the map. Might regret it later, but I'll mow that lawn when I get to it. This must be a Gundabad picture or something like that. Cool. Okay, start the deployment. I think the weather is perfect. First of all, group up my infantry. Just look at this, so much infantry. But maybe first I should make up my front line. And I'm so happy that I actually seem to have some decent units to make up the front line. Although the halberdiers are pretty worn down. Most likely that's from the Battle of Bree when we lost so many Iron Crown halberdiers. And you will make up the enforcing line. And then we have our archers to put in front. And then we have the catapult. We'll put right there. Fire at will. I think we're as ready as we can be. And then of course we have the orc raiders. Our enemy actually has cavalry as well, but they don't have any artillery though, so we got that going for us. But the raiders are so... Oh! Silver Surfer! Cool stuff. But those are ranged. So I actually want the cavalry to start attacking them. Watchmen, warren, travelers. Actually, it's okay. If you just hit something, then I'm happy. For now, I want them to be... I want my ally to be defensive. Okay, and it looks like they're actually moving back. Most likely because they want to attack the smaller army rather than the big one. Just put in a charge on those guys. See if I think that would deal some damage, hopefully. Because the wargs should scare the horses, so we should be effective against them, in theory. At least we tie them up. And you shoot at the merchant cavalry.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Do we have anything that can run out and attack them? We have the halberdiers. They didn't get a charge off, so the halberdiers should most likely do a pretty good job at taking care of them. And I don't want you to shoot anymore, but rather just let the Iron Crown Halbs do their thing. Actually, looks like we're losing to these guys as well. Blow the horn. And now some of their units have turned. Now I'm putting my ally into aggressive mode. And I need this army to do something, I suppose. Stop grouping right now. Pull back the cavalry or the archers, and then you can fire at will. And you shoot at... Those are light infantry. Shoot at the merchant infantry because they are strong. Need to kind of rebuild our lines. Because now they are all over the place. Okay, archers, shoot at the Watchman's Sword Guard. Do you have anything that we could put up against them? You run out and attack them. This all just got really messy really quick. Now you don't have to fire anymore. Because we don't... I mean, I want to see how many kills the unit routes already. So we're gonna lose a lot of troops, that's for sure. Run you out. That's not good. Okay, now they pull back as well. This is not great. We've lost 20%, they've lost 16. Let's see. Do we really need to have all of these units active in that blob? Hillman. You attack the scouts. Let's see. Can I get you to, like, not retreat anymore? Doesn't look like it, does it? Now you just make up a big old line. Have the archers start pelting the axe guard. And have the orcs attack those guys from the back. Let's see, what does it look like? My ally is basically screwed. We've lost 29, they've lost 22, so at least we're gonna save up a lot of money. Great, the archers are pelting them, but they're not killing anyone yet, though. Let's see if I can get you into a good-ass charge there. Move you in behind them. March you into attack. You as well. Then we'll have them from several different angles, which is great. And you can just stay where you are along with these guys, make up a new line. And you now charge in them to them. You start shooting the lumbermen. This should be great because the Rudar savages are armor piercing, so they should do quite well against the merchant infantry. At least we can hope so. And these guys don't have shields, so our archers should do quite well with them. We get them to stop running and start walking. That's a start. What's it looking like over here? Still encircling them. I mean, okay, just run up and attack them. Okay, new line, or actually maybe just not a new line, just start shooting. New line again from these guys. Maybe we should just have them start shooting a lot of heavy infantry here. Let's see if we can just create a spear wall here. Okay, we've lost 40%, so have they. So we are starting to balance it up a little bit. Attack the cavalry. They go for... okay. Start moving back. And all of you are shooting at them. You are shooting at them. Great. Everyone has someone to shoot at. And we'll move up our lines a little bit as well. But they still have a lot of units over there. Now they've lost more than we have, finally. Okay, we are getting some friendly kills, unfortunately. But we managed to take down their cavalry, so that's good. Now you stop shooting. And we took them down. So that's good. Now we can try to reform the line. But they are sending like one unit at a time almost.
The enemy general abandons his men.
That's good. But I don't think we will have killed enough. No, 48 already. Now, too bad we don't have any cavalry. Move up the army in somewhat of an ordered fashion. At least according to the balance of power, we should be winning. Yeah, my ally is just running back. They're gonna take a lot of prisoners. Just look at this. Unit routes, unit routes. So like I said, they will be taking a lot of prisoners. But fortunately, when we win, they will release all of those prisoners. They have some cavalry left, maybe? No? Oh, no. Can't shoot at them yet. Do we have anything? You run up and occupy the rangers.
Our ally lies dead, slain by the enemy. Our allies have fled the field like cowards.
Yep, they sure did. Run up. And you run up. Create something that looks like a battle line. We've lost 49, they've lost 48, so they've taken a lot of prisoners from my ally. Look at that. Most likely it's just prisoners that are being taken. There we go, and as soon as you are in position, you can just start hailing down fire on the Watchman. Beauregard. Just keep charging these guys. Okay, they have skirmish mode activated. Cowards. But this should be really great. 116. Look at that. Another volley, maybe. And then we'll have these guys shoot at them instead. Because that's Dwarven Travelers. Okay. So we're somewhat engaged. Start moving forward with everything. You shoot at them. You shoot at them. It's all ranged. So we might as well just charge in. And these guys start taking up some flanks. We have a lot of range left at least, so we got that going for us. Try to shoot at the watch sheriffs. Okay, what do we have over here? Some hillmen that we can throw in. Move these guys up. Now you can start shooting at the journeymen instead. You can keep shooting at the travelers. Oh, damn. They're still shooting, huh? Okay, so you charge in from the side and you will move around to attack them from the back. 8 thralls. Yeah, you can. You've done a great job. You can just stand there. You're very tired. And I don't really have any clear targets with cows anymore. And you move out there.
If we continue like this, we will smash
you can reinforce that line. Our Iron Crown halberds are actually doing a pretty great job, even though you're looking at the wrong direction. All of you shoot at them now instead, and you charge in, or actually we can engulf them even a little bit more. There we go. So far we've killed 70, so we might not be able to destroy the entire army, unfortunately. But look at this. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Can I get you to shoot at them instead, maybe? Then you can march up and attack them. Those guys are broken. We need to take as many prisoners as possible.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Too bad I don't have any wargs left. Those would have been useful. 83. Come on, we just need to get to 85. 85. There we go. So now the entire army should be gone. 86. Wow, someone has a lot of energy. Angmar infantry. Cool. Oh, there we go. That was a bad turn, boys. Bad turn indeed. So, I think we've taken enough prisoners. Oh, that's so satisfying. Good enough. Good enough. 98% dead. Exit the battle. Oh, look at that. I think this was our reinforcements. They did a really bad job. They killed... How is that... Okay, sorry, but how is that possible? 1,039 lost. Killed 135. Did any of them even move? Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Pitiful. Did anyone stand out here? We have 112 for these hillmen who lost more than they killed. 101 for these hillmen who also lost more than they killed. 122 for the Rudar savages. Tally ho, good work. And 105 for the orc fighters who lost more than they killed, but 56 of that is friendly fire from the archers. So great stuff. At least now we've taken down that last real threat from Bree. So if my guys have any movement points left, I will just merge up everything I have and then put them into one army and move them into Longbottom and make sure that I take that settlement and thereby also wiping out Bree effectively, making me neighbors with the Enedwythe, which I am at war with. Would be nice to see if I can somehow broker a peace with them though, for now at least. Because I really want to focus on taking out the High Elves and Arnor. Enemy camp sacked. Yep. Oh, really? They could move back somehow. Huh. Okay, merge up. Merge up. Okay, okay, okay. First of all, you and you. And then merge up. And then we have room for you as well. Beautiful. What if I attack you right away? We should have the balance of power on our side. And they have a lot of really worn down troops. But of course they have Frodo, who has Bandobras archers. So let me just see how long the recording has been going on. 53 minutes. So I actually think that I will be giving this a shot. Worst case scenario, everyone dies. But best case scenario, we kill Frodo, rip, and take over Longbottom and wipe out Bree. So we're gonna go for it. Did I save before doing this? I guess we're gonna find out. Man, my short-term memory. When saving becomes so much more of a reflex, then it becomes that you don't really know anymore if you did it. Like, did I turn the stove on? It's all just reflexes. So move up with the infantry as well. And we got you right there, and you will be useful as well. Oh, nice. Fire at will. All of you fire at will as well. Bandobras archers. And they're all pulling back. I want to see if they all move towards the square. That would be awesome. Looks like they do, doesn't it? So let's put you all into one group so you stay in formation. And then move you up so the catapult can get some really good shots off. And they are not charging out, so the catapult can get some really good shots off at their square. Can you reach them? Oh, yes, you can. So now we can just let him do his thing. If he managed to... Oh, yes. Beautiful. Oh, and now they started to move out. Can we get some more good shots off? That would have been swell. No? Really? Hello? This is the wrong wrong time and place for the catapult to start bugging out. Now the archers have started to shoot as well, which is great. And you guys have missiles. So I would like to see if I can... Is all of these missile units? Most of them are, at least. So you can charge in. Oh, that was beautiful. And you can shoot at them so we don't get any friendly fire down the line. And you march out and get into formation to do some cycle charges on these guys. Really? That's terrible shooting. Okay, march out, or run out rather, and attack the cavalry. You can attack them. Apart from that, it's basically just missile units, really. So just fill out the lines. And you, or you maybe,
If we continue like this, we will smash the
run out on that side. Still getting some good shots off though. We can all just keep shooting. So many ranged units. Charge in. And what if I run you over to the square? Doesn't look like I can do that from here. Run over there. Okay. Maybe you did not really get into the best position, did you? Run out, run out, run out, and then we'll have the archers shoot at the ones who are still hanging out over there. And you march out. You don't really need to move out yet. You can just stand into a broad phalanx formation. Great! So far we've lost 10, they've lost 40. And I'll try to put my wargs right on the square, and if possible, it would be awesome if I can start shooting at that journeyman in the back. Because I think this is a big old blob right there.
taking control of the city.
Yeah, we're also gonna lose it in like a second or so. So don't get too excited. Okay.
We've lost control of the city.
Ooh. And oh, sorry, I talked Swedish. I said the wait in Swedish. But those guys went back to the square. But I actually want you to shoot at them. Okay, what's it look like over here?
Half the enemy force remains.
They're still
lost
chilling.
control of the city.
And actually, it looks like these guys are borderline ready to start marching in on these archers actually, but for now we can just let them. No, actually, let's see. You start walking towards them at least, and here we are doing a stellar job. Dude, that's not how the skirmish function works. Stand there. Blow the horn because it's fun. Okay, what do we have here? Everyone's still doing their job in a beautiful fashion, and now you can start shooting at the square again. Looks like everyone's starting to pull back towards the square. Almost everyone. So there we go. You are still shooting at them. Are you shooting at me as well, though? Yes, you are, it seems. So, you pull back because I do not... Enemy general fallen. That's FRODO, most likely. Okay, still doing a decent job on that side. Okay, let's see if I can put you guys into more fun positions, actually. You run over to that side, and you run over to this side. Then we have some kind of crossfire action going on the square. So there we go. 25% lost for 71% killed. That is a much better ratio than I'm used to. Move up a little bit more. Still have complete faith in these guys. You actually don't shoot any more cows.
Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords
Oh,
have
really?
his men.
Enemy general fallen FRODO. Then who was the other one? Did they have two generals perchance? That just might be the case. Did you guys really start retreating just because the Iron Crown units can't close? Okay, move up and start shooting at the square. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. So now we let the infantry cut away on the sidelines. Let the archers do their thing. What are you, merchant militia? You have swords. So actually we could attack you with our wargs. Just blow the horn, because it's fun. Don't know if anyone heard it. With anyone, I mean my soldiers. Quicker, quicker, quicker. Oh. Isn't this completely bugged out? Maybe a charge or so will get them to loosen up. The archers are still shooting. Can all of them just start shooting at these guys? Okay, now start pulling back. Everyone started running away from the square. Could it be the steady onslaught of arrows, maybe? Because they don't deal well with the arrows. Great. Now I'm thinking I'll move in my healthier units. There we go. You start shooting. Okay, do I have anyone close by that can attack them? No. Nope. Where's all my infantry that I was told to start moving here? There they are. Have all of them start running. Still have so many arrows left. Big old quivers, most likely. Now, stop shooting at will. Okay, maybe not the best idea to charge into farmhand pikemen, but we can still shoot them with the bow and arrow. There we go, now it's basically just big ol' weight. There we go. And the battle, we lost 634, they lost everything, including Frodo, Hobbiton, and the faction of Bree. Did anyone really stand out? 107 for the Angmar archers, 116 for the catapults. Great work. 93 for the Angmar infantry, 114 for hillmen, 138 for hillmen. Wow, the hillmen are swinging for sure. Great stuff. Now, we don't have a general for this settlement, so we need to move someone over here to manage it. Just kind of thinking which one. I do have two generals over at Rivendell right now. Both of them are pretty basic, non-important generals. But I would like to just be like rewarded a new one for management purposes, you know. We have more settlements than we have generals, I think. So we should be getting a new one soon. Enemy camp sacked.
We are victorious.
And exterminate the populace. They're still not that mad, actually. Shrine of Melkor. Start to get the culture going. Well, let's see if we can merge up some of our boys. Yes, you can merge you up. And not really anything else that I would like to merge here, to be completely honest. When the culture is good enough, I believe we should be able to start getting some better buildings. What are you? Okay. Enemy army routes. Yep. Resistance is futile. Yep. Faction destroyed. Breland is no more. Great stuff. So now I'm thinking that I would like to start moving this big ol' army.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
See how many of them I can actually move.
Yes.
Okay, Longbottom is still not that pissed. So let's leave you as is. And man, I would love a general to just start
We'll make camp here.
um to start putting down some.
Your orders, my lord.
Okay, they got pissy if he weren't there. Not that pissy though, so we can put it down to 100.
Yes.
And then they're going to manage it. So let's run you down, start setting up some towers,
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
and just hope that no one attacks him. And then we'll move you. I mean, Longbottom is also happy enough with no general, so I could actually use skilled to control this army.
Yes, my lord.
Great stuff, great stuff. Can we retrain you yet? No, we can't. So I believe we have reached. Why are you so pissy? I believe we have reached our end.
Your orders.
Orders. Your
But first, we'll merge up, we'll join up these armies.
Yes, my
I'm
lord.
thinking if it might be a better idea to just get
Your will, my lord.
some of you into this army, actually.
Your orders,
Like,
my lord.
you can join them.
Yes.
We have room for... Oh no,
Your orders,
I told you that you...
Yes, my lord.
Oh, right.
Splitting our force, my lord.
And then you boys can join that army.
Merging our
And then that is,
My lord.
now that is a good army. A lot of ranged, but also a lot of ranged. Jesus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ranged units. Well,
Yes, my lord.
my lord. Merging our
hopefully it's good enough to deal a stinging blow to the elves at least. Now I want for these guys to start moving south.
making camp here.
Can we send... We can't send anything from Michael Delving, so we'll need to reinforce this army, because this alone cannot kill... cannot take Harland. They have 4. And we have also 4, but we have 4 garbage. So, here is where I will leave you for this episode. Thank you so much to the ones of you who've watched it this long. Quick recap. Basically, we just took out an Arnorian army, lay siege to Imladris again, and I will try to put stronger units into this army, but so far it's pretty okay. I would like to replace like every hillman and thrall with Angmar infantry, so I think I will be sending these guys down eventually. And we have taken Longbottom, wiped out Bree, and killed Frodo, and completely cheesed ourselves to a victory against a Noldorian family member. So that's basically what's happened this episode. If you have any tips or tricks, I would very much appreciate if you write it down in the comments below. And also a big thank you to the ones of you who subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you a lot. So, I think that's it for today. Now you take care, and I will see you in the next episode.